What's up, guys? I hear you bang. I'd have been on a little earlier, but I was on the phone with my dad. He he's actually he's actually getting really hyped for ladder, and he's getting about as antsy as I am for ladder to drop. We were talking about what he should try for ladder and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty funny. I was on the phone with him for an hour. He got one. I'm sure I mentioned it. He found a burr rune off of who did he get it off of? He got it off somebody. Oh, hold on. I gotta get another sun drop. Yeah, it was Eldritch, that's right. Yeah, it's funny. He's pretty hyped. He's gonna go Barbarian. I'm gonna get him set up, try and get him into a pit zerker. Hold on. Let's I need to put this in Discord. I'm only gonna play for a couple hours. I wasn't planning on talking to him for that long, but we, we went on for a little while. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Well, first, first he called me because he thought he lost his weapons on his pally again, but he was missing his sword and his shield. So what do y'all think happened? Yep. Yeah, that was exactly it. Yep. Didn't realize it. He never used weapon switch, so he didn't. It's not something in his mind to be dealing with. Which leads to another fun story. So yesterday, I don't know how many of y'all were here for the the drawings and stuff. Yeah, exactly, man. So yesterday, I saw him enter the raffle, and in my head, I was like, "Why is he entering the raffle? I give him everything." No, this is something that Eric gave me to give away. We got a Pride um, room word, so we're gonna be giving that away at some point. So he enters the raffle. I hadn't talked to him, so I didn't know he thought he had lost his weapons. He was trying to win the Breath of the Dying that was up for grabs, the ethereal Zerker axe. He was trying to win that because he thought he'd lost his grief, and I hadn't talked to him, so he hadn't told me what was going on. So once I explained to him how the weapon switch worked, he wasn't on at the time. We were just talking. He said he'd check it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because it's only his weapon and shield that's missing, and he doesn't have anything on offhand. So I'm pretty sure he accidentally hit W and had his stuff on weapon switch. He saw that Breath of the Dying. He was like, "Oh, that's nice." He was trying to win it. I was like, because in my head when I saw him enter the drawing, I'm like, "Why is he entering the raffle?" Yeah, right. Yeah. I could not for the life of me understand why he was entering it. Because I mean, I give him anything he needs. But yeah, then we got started talking about ladder, and he wasn't sure what to start with. He doesn't like his Paladin because he feels like he doesn't find anything on the Paladin. Yeah, bang, it was funny. I said something about it in chat at the time. But he really likes melee characters. No, Ken, he wasn't on, so I was going to give it to him later. I told him I had it for him, so he was going to get on later tonight, and I was going to give it to him. He wasn't playing it at the time when we were talking on the phone. But I got to go to his house next weekend. He wants me to set him up a dual monitor system. And he wants me to set him up on Discord. Yeah, he's interested in making basically a pit zerker. Which kind of fits in his wheelhouse. Once I told him how, how find item and how, using weapon switch for more magic find works, he's all about it. So he's going to go, he's probably going to make a Barbarian for his first character. Yeah. I think he's already kind of settled on it. And I mean, let's be honest. I mean, a Zealer is a fun character, but it's not a great magic find character. I mean, you could find stuff playing a Zealer, but when you think of magic find characters, you don't really think about Zealers. Bob, I don't know when I'm gonna do the next one. I'm gonna do a big one again on Sunday, but I'll probably do some minor stuff in between now and then. Yeah, I told him about the gold find part of it too, so he's kind of pumped to go with Barbarian. That's kind of going to be his play. In fact, he told me before I hung up with him, he told me he's going to practice. He's going to take the Barbarian, not like start like he's playing ladder. So he's literally going to go practice ladder. Yeah, I thought it was hysterical. Because he's got one leveled up to like 40-ish. But he had front loaded that character. Once you have one character leveled up, you front load your characters with gear. So he was going to try and do it literally from scratch like you would from ladder and see how fast he could level. So my 84-year-old dad is going to be practicing ladder leveling. Nice, bang. Oh, you haven't heard that story? Yeah, my dad's 84, man. He's been playing since pretty close to launch of D2R. He played with me way back in the day as well. He was big. He was big in it back when it first came out. When I told him that they were doing D2R, he was like, "Yeah, you need to install that for me." He plays by himself. He does like me. He just solo plays on BNet. He's on BNet. He just, well, he does pub games for leveling. He'll get into pub games for like cows and stuff to level. Yeah, he'll probably be jumping into the pubs for doing some leveling for 100%. He already does that now. What's up, Kung Fu? Yeah, that'd be about right, Viet. Yeah, because what was that? 2001. We didn't start at the beginning, but we did get into it fairly quick after it launched. So, yeah, in his 60s. No, I got the Magic Final. Just seal popping. So yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised he was going to go practice though. I figured he'd just mess around and like the rest of us are. Well, I know a lot of us are practicing. I know there's a lot of guys on Discord that have said they were practicing, but he really loves the idea of ladder. And even now, I mean, he's still like really kind of hyper competitive. I'm kind of the same way. So he he wants to see how fast he can do it. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't think he'd get into it that much. I mean, he loved playing the game back in the day, but uh, I think he likes it even more now. So he wants me to set him up on Discord and dual monitors um, next weekend. Fix the seal. Yeah, wasn't it, Matthew? It was nuts. Yeah, he is definitely that. He actually was the one that introduced me to gaming just in general. He introduced me to the very first Pac-Man when he found it. Liam, I would not doubt that at some point he goes, "Can you set me up a streaming system?" Because I mean, I got to go there and set him up on dual monitor here and Discord. I would not be shocked if he asked me how to stream. He's fallen asleep many times and gotten his character killed. Every time that he thought he's lost stuff on his paladins because he fell asleep while he was playing. So it could happen. Yeah, Michael, I know. I fully accept the fact that I get pretty lucky. I found another Vex today. I'm feeling pretty good about my drops right now. I would not be shocked if I were able to pull out another high rune tonight. Could happen. Yeah, Michael, if you're not aware of my stealing the mojo, that's the secret. When I'm streaming, a lot of people start running chaos and they get a lot of drops, dude. Yeah, Bob, I ran about a week though, dude. I think it was like a week in between my drops till today, or till the Zod. The Zod broke my dry spell last week. I had gone like 8 days without anything before that. Yeah, I hear you, Parasites. You wouldn't be the only one, man. Hey, the Trangs haven't stopped. Everything else did. The Trangs kept on coming. Yeah, Eric, round two, man. I'm feeling pretty lucky today. I feel like I could pull another item or rune. Not going to stream as much. I got on a lot later than I planned to. I was just talking about my dad. I was on the phone with him for quite a while, right before stream. Figuring out his best approach for ladder. That whole find item thing with the barbs really intrigues him right now. So he's going to be all over it. Yeah, a lot of mobs in this one. Good density. That's what we like to see. Look at that. Vizier right there. No drop. No, what we're going to do is I'm going to somehow get my dad into one of my streams and figure out a way to get him into a clip. Yeah, I mean, Eric, yeah, it's things are opened up a little bit with the new areas for sure. I mean, some are going to definitely be better than others, but Stony Tomb with its placement being right outside of is it Hergoth? That's that's not Hergoth. What's Act 2? Brain fart. With the placement for Stony Tomb, it's going to be a good farming spot, I think, just because of location. Easy to get to. Luck go in, that's it. Yeah, I just completely brain farted on that. So I mean, yeah, it opens up some viability for other characters to early magic find, which is a pretty good thing. And I told him all he has to do with the Barbarian is get to Act 1 Hell and start, I might keep that. And start pit farming. And he'll be set. Yep. I mean, think about it. You only have to get to Act 1 for as a Barbarian. And that's your hot spot. Yeah, you know, halfway through Act 1. You don't even have to finish it. I mean, that's a pretty sweet deal. Start horking bodies. You're going to find something. Like I said, I mean, he's probably doing it right now. He said he was going to practice leveling his barb like he's on ladder with no items to feed it or anything. He's just going to see how fast he could get it. I thought that was pretty funny. I haven't even practiced for ladder. He might be feeding me gear. I don't know hardest to level. I think you have your hard time getting through hell difficulty until you find gear. But I don't know. I think if you can get again, if you can get to the pits Act 1, I think you're golden for a while.
I can't carry anymore.
I mean, the only thing is he's got to play a little slow. I mean, he's 84, so you know his play speed is not fast, but he's steady.
Not even death can save you from me.
I mean, he won't. I mean, I fed him gear, but he wouldn't let me like do ancients or any of that stuff for him. He beat it all himself. I did not go into any of his games and help him kill any of the bosses or ancients or any of that stuff. So again, it'll be interesting. I thought he was going to go necro for a while, but it sounds like he's settling in on and playing a barb. It's cool. I would I wouldn't have done it. I mean, it is something else, that's for sure. It wouldn't have been my first choice. Yeah, and playing it hard. He's playing it hard. He's not just playing it. he's he's going hard with it. Honestly, Liam, I'm not. I'm. I might actually do that. I might get to chaos and just start farming at that point. I could finish it at any point after. There's nowhere where it says you have to complete Act 5 before you can start farming. What's up, Miles? So I might do exactly that. I might just get to Chaos Sanctuary and start farming at that point. Not until I need it, bang. I don't. I'll have two previous ones. There you go, Jeff. Exactly. You don't have to complete it. And I'll be first one to say I was in that mindset. I had to beat hell difficulty before I started farming. But yeah, I'm not doing that this time. I will beat it at my own leisure. Yeah, it's not bad. 11 rune. I'm telling you, I'm kind of feeling it tonight. Oh, look at this. Not that I need the Mang songs, but that'd have been a cool find. Mang songs actually kind of sucks. Rare Archon staff. I gotta at least look at it, right? Wow. Yeah, that was a pretty big tease. I hear you, Scrunchy. Oh, man. What's up, Kobo? He's gonna die off screen. No, stayed in. What's up, Spandex? The only thing I don't know how to help my dad with, I've never actually played Barbarian for any length of time. How do you level that? What do you level with? Double swing? Do you go to Whirlwind and just level with that? What do you level with?
Not even death can save you from me.
Frenzy? Okay. Okay, that's the one that speeds you up as you hit, right? Like the those big dudes in Act 5. Frenzy double swing. I kind of thought that might be the case. Whirlwind kind of sucks until you get like it's kind of gear dependent, isn't it? Appreciate you joining us, Steven. Yeah, I might actually have to mess around with it just so I can help him out, get him in the right. I I think he was going to go the double swing route to start off with. I know he said something about that, but I didn't really have any suggestions for him. That's what I kind of thought. I hadn't heard Whirlwind was pretty underwhelming when you first started out. Liam, could you imagine the conversation right now if I'd have brought that up this afternoon? Holy Jesus, man. That was definitely an odd dude. What's up, Justin? Bang, you talk about what we had a guy this afternoon that was
Can save you from me.
I would say he was a barbarian. Um, he's pro barbarian for sure, but wow, man, that dude was kind of off the charts. He was literally the first guy I've ever had to ban from my chat. I mean, we've had the random bots and stuff that I've had to ban, but that was like the first guy, like active participant in chat that I had to actually ban from my chat.
I am overburdened.
I mean, it could have been a language barrier issue. I don't know. It was just he didn't need to be here. He had to go. Yeah, and he was spamming that emoji over and over and over. Oh my God, he was driving me crazy. I literally had to say, dude, you're just gonna have to leave. Sorry, and I banned him. It was it was he was starting to go off the rails. I mean, he was on just like teetering on the edge when he started, but then he went off the rails, and we had to part ways. Yeah, Eric, it was. I think and I think there was a lot of people were glad to see him leave. I mean, it's bound to happen. I mean, nature of the beast, right? I can't imagine like uh, I watch Tim the Tap Man a lot. I think he's just funny, humorous guy. And he has 30, 40,000 people on his streams at any given time. And he has to ban people constantly. I mean, it's just I don't even know. But yeah, we had to whip out the unwrap the band hammer and use it. Again, first time I've had to actually do that to somebody, but we just couldn't have that kind of nonsense hanging around. Because you have joined the Trang Gang. Yeah, you have officially joined, man. You can't get away from it now. that that's part and parcel for when you actually become a member. You're part of the Trang Gang. Justin, I don't know that he was actually looking for trouble. I don't know that I describe it as that. He's one of those dudes that probably just doesn't know how to. He doesn't have a filter and doesn't realize maybe. I don't think there was anything malicious or anything, but nah, Michael, there's no unjoining. Sorry, no refunds. It could have been. Maybe he was just tweaking a little bit. One too many G fuels. No, bang, you don't understand. I mean, in some ways, I don't have one either. I tend to be a little blunt sometimes. But that's not the same. It was just, it just wasn't something I wanted in my chat. Look, Barb Helm. Not even gonna check it. Yeah, Tomac, you can't be in on all of it, man. It just happens. Trust me, if y'all hang around long enough, it'll probably happen again. Without a doubt. I mean, let's face it. If you've ever even had to work in any kind of service industry, you've already seen it. There's all kinds out there. Yeah. Well, Bob, you've probably seen it too then. if you work security, you've seen it already, man. My son worked security for a little while, and he came home with some stories, let me tell you. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't even really a hater though. He was just, I don't know how to describe it. He was just an odd dude. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Bob. I like to say, my son, he didn't do it for very long, but he ran into some crazies. He had to pull security in a freaking Waffle House for the drunks, like on Friday and Saturday night. Yeah, Eric, that's probably pretty close. So yeah, there's all kinds out there. And now he works as a paramedic, and now he really sees some stuff. He literally had a guy. Dude was like having some kind of issues, but the police were called first, and the police called the paramedics. So you already know it's off to kind of a bad start. And the guy needed to go to the hospital. Guy didn't want to go to the hospital. The police made him go to the hospital. So they were driving him there, and they stopped at a light, and the dude jumped up, pulled the restraints off, and busted out of the back of the ambulance and ran. And the cops were behind the ambulance, so of course then they go on to a foot chase trying to track the guy down. And this is just like a regular day as a paramedic. He gets like stuff like that like all the time. Yeah, I think he was on some good stuff. I mean, that's like the stuff you see in movies, right? Some dude just jumping out of the back. Imagine if you're behind that car or behind that ambulance and some dude just jumps out of the back and runs. I mean, you're going to see some crazy stuff. And this is in Durham County. If you're from North Carolina, there's nothing else that needs to be said. You know when I say Durham County.
Not even death can save you from me.
Not the safest area in the state. I'm willing to bet probably 70% of the calls my son goes on, that ambulance bill don't get paid. You would be shocked how many people use the ambulance service as a taxi to get to the hospital. Viet, it's yeah, kinda. It's the roughest part of the state for sure. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff that goes on in Durham County. Oh, don't Matt, I hear you. If you work in the ER, yeah, yeah, you've seen it then. If you work in the ER, you see the craziest crap. And if you think about it, my son's job, he's the front end of the ER. That's where he takes the people. So you can imagine. Oh, Grizzly, then you know. Oh, that's right, Mike. You told me that. Yeah, you've seen some crazy stuff. But yeah, he's got some stories. I'll tell you. Yeah, Grizzly knows. Grizzly's worked there. Especially if you worked in the jail system. Oh my God, dude, you've seen it. Holy jeez. But I mean, my son's he's an adrenaline junkie. He loves that kind of stuff.
Thanks.
I can't carry anymore.
Viet, it's not great, man. I mean, he's done really well with it. He actually got a second gig. He tried out for the medic spot on the Durham police SWAT team. So he does that in between days on, days off. He does all kind of stuff. They made him kind of the front man for their recruiting posters. So I think he got a little extra bit of gig money from that as well. He's doing okay, money-wise. Those guys are severely underpaid. I don't think it matters where you're at. They don't make great money, but he makes reasonable money. Yeah, it's pretty bad. They deserve way more than what they get, that's for sure. Because they work crazy hours, too. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, no, I won't even get started on that one. There's been times where he's been fuming mad getting off work. Yeah, they see some bad stuff, sure, for sure. I mean, that's it's not all, fun and games 100%. People do some crazy stuff. It definitely takes a special mindset to be able to do that kind of job. I think he's managing pretty well with it. He's like 3 years in at this point. So I don't know. Yeah, dude, he had his first baby delivery like 6 months into the job. What's bad though is he almost always works the like the 7 to 7, 7 p.m., 7 a.m. shifts. So he's always working the graveyard. So of course you're going to see the craziest stuff at that point. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a temperament, a mindset involved that you gotta deal with. I don't. I mean, he seems to be handling it pretty well, fortunately. I mean, let's think. I mean, if you think about it, though, there's a lot of jobs like that out there that people don't really put a lot of thought into if they're not doing them that are really tough. Jake, I'm going in with the Sork again. Yeah, we're all pumped for ladder. Just hope it's soon. Yeah, Mike. I mean, you worry about that kind of stuff as a parent, especially when he's in like I don't. I wouldn't say that Durham County in North Carolina is like a war zone, but it could get pretty bad. I mean, there's a lot of gang activity and shootings and stuff in Durham. It's probably the worst in the state in that area. So you worry about that kind of stuff. Jake, I'm probably gonna go fire. I'm probably gonna go Hydra. But somebody's got to do the crazy stuff. We're at in North Carolina, Jake. Oh yeah, absolutely, Mike. He was playing Overwatch with us Friday night. He was off, so he jumped in and played with us. Yeah, I thought you were on that night with us. Jake, that's where I grew up. My dad was former military. He retired in Fayetteville. So yeah, I pretty much grew up there. Liam, I don't know. I don't know Scarborough. I would assume you're relating the maybe some gang activity type areas. All right, cool, Dennis. You got the stuff. I told you I'd get it to you, man. It might take a minute, but I'd get it to you. Oh, that's I forgot about that. We thought that team was stream sniping us. It was kind of odd, to be perfectly honest. I hear you, Grizzly. Yeah, I grew up in Fayetteville. I mean, my dad retired there. Um, he retired not long after I started school, so I grew up in Fayetteville. Bang, are you talking about near in North Carolina? You're from Washington? Dude, that's where my wife's family's from, right in that area. They're actually from Cresswell, which is on 64, going towards the Outer Banks. Um, it's like Plymouth's the next closest town, and then Washington's like kind of the the bigger area, bigger town in that area. Come on, Havoc. No, man. No, man. There's no way, dude. Oh, I know where it is. I know where Windsor is. Yeah, Jake, I live just outside of Cary now. That's where I ended up. Havoc, you're in that neck of the woods too, man. That's funny. That's funny, man. Because there's not many people even know what I mean when I say like Plymouth, Cresswell, that area. They don't even know what that is. Yeah, Bible Belt. Banter, not too bad tonight or today. I mean, I found a Vex and a Nightwing earlier. Just picked up a Len Rune. Nothing special so far this evening. Yeah, Virginia Beach is a nice area, actually. Corun. It's trying to work its way up to like a burr or something. We're getting like the middle drop runes. Yeah, Jake, it's a nice area. I'm more of a coastal guy. My wife loves the mountains. I prefer to go to the coast. We actually lived in Wilmington for 20 some years. Might have been longer than that. My son actually graduated from the same school Michael Jordan did, high school. Uh, can it depends which ones. I have to limit my whiskey intake a decent bit because I'm diabetic. But I enjoy a drink fairly often. My wife's a whiskey drinker. Oh, really? Yeah, well, I love Wilmington, dude. I'd retire back to Wilmington in a heartbeat.
Not
I love
even
that area.
death can save you from me.
I had to come up here to work. I mean, that's the only reason why I left Wilmington. Yeah, Mike, I mean, Havoc, it's exactly 500. Really? No, I did not know that. Oh, unique ring. Huh, I didn't know that. Michael, it used to be. I don't know if it is now or not. Just with the way the economy is, I don't know that it is. 29 Nagel. That's kind of worth holding on to. I'll give that away. The ethereal Gladbane's decent merc armor. Liam, I get that all the time. You know that. It just blows people's minds when they first meet me. I get that at any given time. People have a hard time rectifying the voice with the face with me. Trust me, I get it a lot. But I mean, let's face it. If you live in North Carolina for 40 some odd years, it's gonna rub off a little bit. Yeah, it's getting close, man. Banter, I mean, we're all struggling at this point trying to hold off for ladder. If we could just get to it, ladder's going to be pretty epic, I think. I think the energy for people getting in the ladder is just going to be off the charts. Mike, what kind of accent? Southern or northern? Because you've been kind of all over the place, right? Okay, so that's what I thought. That's going to be a tough one to rectify, I guess. Yeah, Jim, I was about to ask you. I almost downloaded it, but then I talked myself out of it. My wife played it for, I think, an hour and then uninstalled it. Damn, Mike, you're all over the map. Nah, Can. I don't think so, man. Because there's... ladder, everybody knows what ladder is and what to expect. The 2.4 stuff is secondary to what people actually expect out of ladder. So, I don't think there's going to be much disappointment in that. So, Jake, it's hard to say. I mean, they're being so tight-lipped about it. I don't know what to expect. I mean, honestly, I'm hoping for sooner rather than later. But I mean, we'll see. What up, Alex? Michael, Charlotte's kind of my least favorite area, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's not a horrible city. I don't know. It just wasn't my vibe. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I've been there for like shows and stuff. I don't know what it is about Charlotte. I mean, it's a beautiful city. I just didn't get into it. Scholar rolled a 14. I mean, you know, we did the guy thing. We go downtown. God dang, another one. That's my second ick helm. I don't know. Charlotte wasn't my jam. I mean, the Raleigh-Durham area is okay. I don't know. Like I said, if I could move back to Wilmington, I'd be probably back there in a heartbeat. I just love that town. I love being next to the coast. Hey, Alex. I've spent some time in Tennessee. We used to have managers meetings in Nashville, or just outside of Nashville. Well, I've been to Gatlinburg, for business, not to visit or tourist or anything. I enjoyed Tennessee. What's going on, Frank?
Death can save you from me.
Lapoo, nothing special so far tonight. I mean, I got like a lemon. That's about it. I think overall today's been pretty decent though. Just gotten a lot of bad rolls on stuff that could have potentially been good. I mean, I got into shooters, but it only rolled a +1. The Nightwing rolled really well. There was something else. There was a couple other items that I got that dropped that just didn't roll really good, so I just threw them on the ground. Bang, I'm not the facilitator. You might be able to get Gibbles, is that his name? To hook you up. I think he's the one that did Xbox. Yeah, Jeb, I've rolled so many +1s on the shooters, it's painful. No, Havoc, I'm still saving it. It's still un-ID'd. Well, again, we'll probably do some minor giveaways this week. I'm going to try and get some stuff together for another big Sunday giveaway. Yeah, YP does it as well. Yeah, yesterday's giveaway was absolutely bonkers. For those that missed yesterday's giveaway, we gave away, what was it, 4 or 5 torches? 4 un-ID torches. 6 Annies. The Infinity, Griffins, a Breath of the Dying, and what was that roll on that CTA? It was like 6.5 or 6.52 CTA. We gave away some crazy stuff yesterday. Yeah, 1 un-ID'd Annie and 5 ID'd ones. 5.62. Yeah, it was a great CTA. Frank, it's 125 FCR. The Sunday giveaways are usually off the hook. It's pretty crazy. And I try and do one. We've had 3 in a row. And most of that stuff's donated. I provide some stuff. We gave away like 4 Iraqs. All the Iraqs were mine. Havoc donated a lot of the items that's in chat right now. And Alan gave away some. There was a bunch of donos that we did. It was crazy. But it's always a good time. What you thanking me for, Mike? Hawk, what's up, dude? All right, look at rune. I'm doing pretty good on the low runes tonight. So far, today's been Vex, Lem,
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, cool. Another mid rune. Nah, you're not late. Oh, funny story. I can tell this now. There's more people here, and this is mainly for the guys that were on for the giveaway yesterday. I don't know if you guys remember. So my dad popped into chat and entered one of the giveaways. Because I remember saying, why is he entering the giveaways? I give him all the stuff he needs. So I was talking to my dad before the stream this evening. That's the reason why I was on kind of late. And he had told me, let me back up a little bit. He plays a Zealer, and I give him a bunch of gear. And his Zealer has a grief that I made him. It's got Chains of Honor. It's got like a 198 Haas. He's got really good gear on his Zealer. Well, when I was talking to him on the phone, he was like, yeah, I lost my weapon and shield. I was like, what do you mean you lost your weapon and shield? You guys probably know which way this is going. But he was like, so I was on your stream, and I saw that Breath of the Dying. He's like, that'd be a good replacement. So that's why he entered the giveaway. So I was talking to him. I was like, what do you mean you lost your weapon and shield? He's like, I died. I came back. And I went to fight again. And I didn't have a weapon and shield. I'm like, did you happen to hit W? He's like, I don't know. He wasn't on at the time. I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, get on your character when you get on, hit W and see if your weapon and shield are there. When he first played, he was in his 60s. We played together when the game first came out. He's 84 now. His birthday's actually this month. Or, no, March. His birthday's in March. No, I was going to make him a CTA, but I hadn't given him one yet. So he thought he had lost his weapon and shield. He didn't know about weapon switch. So I was like, go on your character and hit W. And see if they come back. Because we're talking about some really good gear. I mean, I made him a Chains of Honor like 2 months ago. And if you haven't made a Chains of Honor, it's not cheap. Granted, that's the armor. But I also made him a Grief early. Like, hey, another unique ring. Alright, remember this popped out of a hidden stash, so this is going to be like a SOJ or a BK. Nope. There's the obligatory manhole ring. I mean, he plays the game, he goes in and he smacks stuff. That's how he plays it. And on a Paladin, on a Zealer, you don't have to switch a whole lot of stuff. You just go in and smack stuff. So I explained to him how weapon switch worked today. And that's kind of where the conversation led to him making basically a pit zerker for ladder. Ethereal? Nope. And to go further back, I told this story a little while back. It's been about a month. Yeah, exactly, Jeb. Well, here's the thing. I put off making my Infinity to make him that Chains of Honor. Because he was having issues finishing Hell difficulty. He was having resist issues. So I was like, well, I'll just make him a chain. I didn't have anything else to really offer him at the time. But a little while back, he fell asleep while he was playing, and his character died. Well, the next morning, he goes to log in, and he has no gear on. So he calls me. He's like, I lost all my stuff. It's like, what do you mean you lost all your stuff? I logged in today, and all my stuff's gone. Now, here's my first thought, because he didn't know at the time. He had done this before, and it scared the crap out of me, and I told him not to do it, and he didn't. But I told him he had died one time, and to go get his body, he equipped more gear that he had in his inventory. It's just some junk stuff. And for those that don't know, if you do that, and you die and you leave the game, your first set of gear is gone. You don't have it anymore. Yeah, you can lose stuff. Yeah. So when he did that, no, you can still. This is not the bug one. This is the one where if you die with your second set of gear and then you log out, that's the gear set that's saved with your body. So when you pick your body up in town, you lose the first set. So his first set is Chains of Honor, Grief, Haas. I forget which helm I give him. He had some Drax, I think, Gore Riders, just the Zeal set. So I thought he had done something along those lines, because I don't know if the body pop thing still happens. But what had happened was when he died the night before and logged back in, he had forgotten. So his body was laying there on the ground in town the whole time, but he thought all his stuff was gone. So he's called me like that multiple times where he thought he lost all his stuff. But as soon as he said weapon and shield, I figured, yeah, it was a G-face, Frank. That was the helmet. I thought, well, as soon as he said weapon and shield, I figured it was just he had accidentally weapon switched. Mike, I've done the same thing and ran in and got myself killed because I only had 500 health. I've done that before, dude. But I got to go to his house this weekend to set him up on Discord and a second monitor. He wants to go with a double monitor setup. So I got to go to his house next weekend and get him set up. He's excited as hell for ladder. Yeah, Mike, I've been there.
I am overburdened.
Not realizing, you know, you only have a couple hundred health. Oh, I think I'm full on money. Go dump cash real quick. Yeah, 2 monitors is kind of... I can't... You know, working in software engineering, you usually had to run like 3. Keep track of everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. He calls me about some D2 stuff like all the time. He is into it. Well, I was telling the guys earlier after we were done talking, he was going to go practice leveling for ladder. Like he was going to take a brand new barb and not put any gear on it and just pretend like he's on ladder and see how fast he can level. The HC, I hear you, dude. I'm sure the in-laws thought you were crazy if you got excited about that. Yeah, right. That's how you handle a night at the in-laws. Need farming. Never too old, man. My dad's 84. I'd say he's up there. Oh, I didn't put my portal down. Am I out? No. Stop trying to kill my merc. Just the fact that he was going to practice, I thought was pretty crazy. I haven't even done that yet. I know guys that have been doing it just to get ready, like getting team setups. Okay, we got too many runes. So, what's Ruby. So is the first. So it's going to be this, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. His main is a Zealer. He has leveled a Necro not far, I think into the 40s. He's got an Amazon about that far and a Barbarian about that far. But now he wants to restart the Barbarian at 1 with 0 gear, see how fast he can do it. His Paladin he's played all the way through. So he's played quite a bit of the characters. He's not done, of course. Well, he hadn't even touched the Assassin Druid or what's left? Assassin Druid, Sork. He hadn't played Sork. But I mean, being that he's 84, he needs to play characters that he can just kind of, just like bowl his way through. Sorks tend to be too squishy. I think Sorks are harder to level at the very beginning than once they get farther in, because they're so squishy. Like the Duriel fight in normal is horrible on a Sork. Of course, I haven't tried it with fire. Might actually be able to blast it with fire. But anyways, he, like his Paladin, I mean, I gave him a Saigon set when he started, and he just, you know, bowled through normal. So he needs characters where he doesn't have to switch through a lot of skills, that sort of thing. So the Zealer kind of fit the bill because literally you just hit stuff. You have your aura up and you hit stuff. Bob, nothing crazy. I picked up an rune just now, so I've got like a decent amount of middle runes tonight. Yeah, exactly, Liam. That's I gave him full Saigon set, and he just ran everything over. You don't even have to slow down with full Saigons. You might have to switch out a weapon or two, but that's it. I don't need any more. Well, I should pick up Ral runes. Always need to make. Yeah, I mean, Pallies are just early gamers. Just roll everything over. But I mean, you got to figure. I mean, at 84, mouse and keyboard, his maneuverability skills aren't the best, so he has to just bowl through. Troll drop. Yeah, Mike, we're going to be setting up a bunch of stuff for Discord specifically for ladder. Voice channels if people want to be on voice. Just a bunch of separate channels for groups, that sort of thing. Yeah, Mike, it'll 100% be in the works. I mean, perfectly honest, a lot of the guys in Discord aren't even playing. They're hanging out in Discord, but I mean, most of them are just kind of waiting, so they're like playing other games and stuff. time is it? Yep. Liam just farms streams. I'm not sure I followed 3-man pop trick. Are you talking about using the seal pop in like 3-man games? No, I'm not sure I follow.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, when ladder resets? Now, are you talking about a burr on ladder? Because that's going to be stupid expensive. What's scarab shells? Is that Trex? That's Trex, isn't it? Yeah. I don't need Trex. Oh, or yeah. Or are you talking about burr on non? Of course, either way, it's going to be expensive. Oh, I don't know, and I don't trade, so I don't follow the form gold on JSP. It's going to be super expensive. People are kind of saving up and dumping stuff right now, so they'll have money for ladder. But the prices at the beginning are going to be super expensive. Yeah, Bob, that's what I was thinking.
Death can save you from me.
Yeah, so even if you saved up a bunch of form gold, I mean, the prices are just going to be so inflated at the beginning that it's going to be tough. I'm online BattleNet. I just don't trade. I would like to try and play self-found as much as possible, but I also like to give stuff away. So I play online so I could give stuff away. I can kind of see that, Steven. I mean, but it's always been the case. Every ladder, even back in the day, the ladder seasons were like that. But yeah, I mean, the stuff will be so super overinflated that I don't know. I mean, that's part of the game for a lot of people, is the trading aspect of the game. A lot of people love that. I used to do it a lot. I don't care for it anymore. But, I mean, I get it. I used to do it a lot. It's just another aspect of the game. I mean, people really love to get into that part of it. Laying of hands. Right, exactly. It's all about number of kills. That's all it boils down to.
I am overburdened.
I mean, it's the reason why I think Chaos to me is the best place to farm. You kind of get the best of a lot of different options. You got monster level 85 area for the really rare TC-87 class items. Got good density. You got 3 seal bosses and Diablo for the end boss kills for drops. I don't know why I would farm anywhere else. Yeah, Trav at 100%. If you're doing gold runs, Trav is it. I mean, there's no getting him away from that. Yeah, I mean, Charles, it is kind of weird how they set that up, but I don't know. It's something I can live with. But yeah, you would think that at least Diablo would have been at the top of the loot tables, but he's not. Hi, Britt. Seth, he's actually monster level 84, so the TC-87 treasure class he can't drop from. So there's a lot of items actually that Diablo can't drop. I think Neelathok is 85. I could be wrong. He might be 84 as well. Hey, check it out. We got a giant skull. It's kind of a cool drop. God dang. How much stuff I got in here. Good grief. Let's make some room. Alright, so I was trying to remember. This is high strength roll sockets? Is it 1 or 2 sockets? Okay, so he is on the TC-87 class. Got you. Yeah, this can roll 1 or 2, right? You got 2. I don't know where that strength falls. It seems low. I think that strength's low. It's max strength 2. Wow, okay. I've never used this. I've found a couple of these, but I've never actually used it. I know this is good for certain builds because it's got the crush and blow on it. Well, there you go. 25 to 35. Okay, that's crazy. I think I could put that on my list, right? Today's been a good day. I had that 14% cold damage Nightwing earlier today, and Vex Rune, and this run has been Lem, and this giant skull now. I think that's a pretty good day of runs, a pretty good day of drops. Huh. Alrighty then. Bosons. Okay, I kind of remember that. Now, Countess can go up to Istrun. That's her highest in hell. Now, she has a separate drop table where she can actually drop up to low, but her guaranteed rune drop table is Ist, is the highest. Yeah, it goes Ist and then low on her secondary monster rune drop table. We're having some pretty damn good drops today. The highest I've actually gotten off of Countess, I got an Ohm rune off of her. Yeah, it's actually the monsters around her can drop better. Christ, I'm having some serious space issues. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. Man, this is a good day. Good day today. Rubies? Yeah, I do. Okay, this is becoming a problem. Might have to do some cubing tomorrow. That's emerald. Alright, I'm going to do 2 more runs. Making the 2-run call. Alright, here we go. 2-run call. I can't complain though. Today's been pretty good drops. Maybe when we get closer to giveaway day. I got too many torches I'm sitting on right now. I need to make some space. Hold on to that thought though. I mean, if you're around for one of the other streams, I might be able to make arrangements to hold some stuff for giveaway. I like looking at crystal swords. It's Fool's mod. Think so, Bob? Not necessarily tonight, just the next one. I mean, technically it could be tonight. My luck's been going pretty good today. Oh, the Grand Charm? Okay, let me go check. People that watch my stream know I miss this stuff constantly. Oh wait, you said second seal? Over here? Over here? Ah, yeah, good call. Good catch, man, good catch. That makes this a skiller, right? Nope. Or the shot. Interesting. That helm. Got plenty of those. Alright, last run. Good density map. It's always a good sign. I feel like I'm teleporting slow. Alright, here we go. Last look around. Thol rune. Right, Diablo, last shot. Nope, no good. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it there. I'll be on again tomorrow. I'll probably be doing another afternoon and evening stream. So if y'all are just hanging out, feel free to join. But yeah, I think today's drops were pretty solid. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Cross your fingers, maybe we get some info out of Blizzard. We can hope that they actually tell us something. But we'll see. Y'all have a good one. It's all as usual, as always. It's always fun to hang out with you guys. So yeah, make sure to catch up with me tomorrow. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream on the way out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.